A couple days ago, I posted up a video of both kids and adults opening up their Xbox Series X and S as presents. And I know that video was received very well. It really goes to show how there is still a place for consoles in this generation. Now, I gave you the Xbox version. Now, take a look at one pony who did not get his PlayStation 5 this year. Note the difference.
I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro.
I couldn't afford a PS5. Okay, stop for real. I couldn't.
You're
afford
watching
no PS5.
Rap House TV.
I'm talking to you. You doing all this because I didn't get you a game?
Yes, you told me you was gonna give me a PS5, bro. You never told me that, bro.
Bro, you are damn near 30 years old.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Talking about somebody that buy you a PS5.
Your word is your bond. Start keeping your word, but you can't give me a PS5 because why? You spent all this money on your son.
When did you get my son?
All your son.
When did you get my son?
I didn't get your son up. That's not my son.
You're watching.
Damn! I'm sorry.
Rap House
So
TV.
you're not my son at the end of the day, so why
Next
should I be
time,
buying you
don't
a
spend nothing on your
PS5?
son if you're not gonna get my PS5 like you told me last year. Huh?
Alright, you know what?
Huh?
Don't even worry about it, G, because I ain't gonna lie. All
I
this
know,
shit
right?
you doing is petty.
I know, right? Now I'm petty. Now I'm petty because I'm breaking the toys.
And the whole world finna see how you
Now I'm
act.
petty because I'm breaking
Your
the
ass
toys.
almost 30
Now I'm
years
petty
old.
'cause I'm breaking the toys. Now I'm petty because I'm breaking the toys, bro. Like, where's my PS5 at? You still got time to go get it. It's still Christmas.
Okay, and all the stores are closed, so I
Man,
can't
you better
go
get on
it.
Facebook and make something happen. Stop.
I beg your damn pardon.
So is this what we are doing, ponies? This is what we are doing, threatening baby mamas and threatening your girlfriends because they didn't get you a PlayStation 5? You see why I say the PlayStation and the pony community is one of the sickest. This is a sickness. That is why I do what it is I do, because these guys are sick and they need to be disciplined. Look at this grown man behaving like a toddler simply because his girlfriend did not get him a PlayStation 5. This is the attitude of the PlayStation community in a nutshell. And then we are seeing that the reports of the PlayStation Portal came in. Now we finally have an idea as to how well this peripheral sold. We know that the PlayStation community and plenty media outlets have been hyping up the sales of the PlayStation Portals. They said that it was the best-selling peripheral of 2024. So one would expect that this to be at least 8 million units sold, given the length of time it was on the market. Okay, enough suspense. Let's see how much this thing sold. Drum roll, please. The Portal sold at least 2 million. What a joke. 2 million? Only 2 million? After the journalists and all the Sony fans were saying that this thing was selling gangbusters, I was expecting more than 2 million units of this thing to be sold. Don't worry, I brought receipts. Look at this. PlayStation Portal continues to exceed expectations. The PlayStation Portal is the best-selling accessory for 2024. PlayStation Portal is a huge success for Sony. Wow. PlayStation Portal is the best-selling gaming accessory this year so far in the US. So after hyping up all of these sales, are you telling me it's only 2 million copies? Get out of here. Look at the Nintendo Switch. That console sold over 13 million in its first year. That is rounded off to 1 million a month. In 2023, it sold 16 million in that year. So when these ponies talking about a bona fide hit and a bona fide success when it comes to handheld consoles, I would suggest ponies just to stay quiet. Stay quiet because 2 million is appalling. But it just goes to show how these guys just overhype everything. As we are on the topic of the Nintendo Switch, it appears that there are more leaks coming out of the Nintendo Switch. And you know what that means. When more leaks leaks, more rumors are coming out. That means that the reveal of this console is imminent. So take a look at some of the renders of the Nintendo Switch. So here you see the Nintendo Switch. It's looking sleek, it's looking clean. Whoever did the renders, it's looking very clean. We see how the dock is looking. It's looking a bit different from the first dock, but the console overall does look good with this markup. Now, would it look like this? Is Nintendo taking the safe route? We'll have to wait and see. But let me hear what you think about the PlayStation Portal sales and the Nintendo Switch 2. Today, however, we're going to have a little, discussion about the interview that Pee Wee Herman had with a Japanese news outlet. Let's see if there are anything that, Pee Wee would have shut down these PlayStation fans with. And let's see what they have in store for their community, because they say they have a lot of games, but we'll see what Herman is saying. So you know what? Let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. So we are on the road to 4,000 subscribers, guys. So if this type of content interests you, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. When you do that, you get some of the best Xbox content. Of course, we throw in some Nintendo content there. And of course, we give you the best Sony pony sold. So if this type of content interests you, please consider subscribing. Now let's get back to the video. Today, let's have a discussion. You see, Hermen Hulst would have just had an interview with a Japanese outlet talking about PlayStation 30th anniversary and also talking about what PlayStation has in store for the future. Now, I have the translation up and running. We will have it played for us, and then we'll have our commentary in between. We'll stop it and have our commentary in between as it goes on. So let's listen carefully to what Herman is saying, and let's see what PlayStation has in store in the future. Let's go.
PlayStation 30th Anniversary interview with Studio Business Group CEO Hermen Hulst. What is the future of game development that the successful PS Studios is aiming for? It's been 30 years since the launch of the original PlayStation on December 3, 1994. To mark this milestone, Famitsu.com interviewed two CEOs at the helm of Sony Interactive Entertainment's site business. In this article, we bring you an interview with Hermen Hulst, CEO of the Studio Business Group. Having managed production studios including Guerrilla Games, of which he is a co-founder, Herman shared his assessment of the company from the development side and his outlook for the future. Please also check out the interview with the other CEO, Nishino Hideaki, who oversees the Platform Business Group, posted below.
Okay, stop it here. I did not know Herman was the co-founder of Guerrilla. That's news to me. But let's see what Herman have in store for us here.
How do you evaluate PS Studios' recent performance and current structure? Herman, PlayStation Studios is a place where talented creators gather, and we are very happy that Astro Bot, created by Japan's Team Asobi, is receiving praise around the world. This is a very important title in our portfolio. PlayStation Studios aims to expand the PlayStation community through games such as Astro Bot and LEGO Horizon Adventures, and we also plan to release great titles such as Ghost of Yotei in the future. We hope that more players will continue to enjoy our works.
So right away, we are seeing Herman is shutting down these ponies. Why do I say that? Because all throughout the year, the PlayStation community have been saying that, Sony produced more than 2 games for the year. That being LEGO Horizon and Astrobot. But it's very clear that he only named 2 games, that the 2 most current PlayStation Studio games, which is Astrobot and LEGO Horizon. And that is all they basically delivered to their community this year. But there was no, any uproar or any discussion about Sony's output for this year. The PlayStation community, they are radio silent when it comes to what Sony is doing this year. But when Microsoft had a rough year when it comes to output of games, they were most vocal. So we're seeing right away, the PlayStation community was exposed because the PlayStation output this year was very, very poor. That is what basically Herman is saying here. Only 2 games. Lego Horizon, and Astrobot. Wow!
We are also continuing to grow our live services division, with Helldivers 2 being a huge success. In forming a strong portfolio, the Studio Business Group is focused on rigorously selecting games that provide great experiences to players. We are also focusing on expanding our IP in new areas, such as the movie version of Ghost of Tsushima. How many games are being produced by PlayStation Productions? How many titles are currently in development across PS Studios? Herman, I can't reveal the exact number, but we have a lot of great titles in development, including Ghost of Yotei and Death Stranding 2, on the beach.
Wait a minute. Did Herman just say that all ponies will be getting in 2025 so far? It's Ghost of Yotei and Death Stranding 2? I thought these guys supposed to have a roadmap. Now, he already said that all they produced for this year was Astrobot and Lego Horizon. That's only 2 games, and they were not even massive games. They were small games, respectfully. However, so far we are seeing that these ponies don't have a roadmap. They have just 2 tiles. Yes, 2 tiles to work on, because this has to be a disgrace for Sony so far. It also tells us that Wolverine and Intergalactic, those games are years off. They will not be released in 2025. Now, Sony still could, surprise their community by giving them more first-party games. But so far, according to Hermen Hulst, they are only getting Death Stranding 2 and Ghost of Yotei.
Our portfolio has a wide variety of games, so there's sure to be something for everyone. In 2024, Team Ninja's Rise of the Ronin and Shift Up's Stellar Blade were released one after another by external studios other than PS Studios, and were well received. While PS Studios has a strong development capability, why is it that they are actively working with these external studios? Herman, creativity and great games come from everywhere. We develop content within PlayStation Studios, but we also actively collaborate with external development studios. It is important to have a wide variety of games in our portfolio that can be enjoyed by all types of players. To provide fresh joy and experiences to PlayStation players, we are constantly reviewing the contents of our portfolio and considering expanding the genres that are in demand and introducing new types of games. Our aim is to publish games from the world's best creators, both internal and external, and we have had a lot of success by working closely with external development studios. Like Helldivers 2, there are titles that have been released simultaneously on PS5 and PC and become huge hits.
So again, he's setting the record straight. Number one, Sony will continue to money hat different third-party studios to make their games exclusive to PlayStation. Now, I know Microsoft in the past would have done that, but they would have moved on from such a model a couple of years ago. Now, that could prove to be a disadvantage to Microsoft, because as we could see how Sony benefited from having Black Myth Wukong exclusive to their platform. But Microsoft has enough first-party games in the pipeline that could show that their platform is the best place to play. Now, he also goes on to say that they rely on third-party deals. Yes, Sony confirmed that Helldivers was a third-party deal, in addition to Stellar Blade and Rise of the Ronin. So all those were third-party deals. So the PlayStation community is convinced that Helldivers belongs to Sony. They own the company that made Helldivers. That is what these ponies are saying. But it's very clear that Herman just said that they were third-party deals.
How do you plan to balance the PS5 business with PC development in the future? Herman, live service titles are released on multiple platforms, so attracting new players and increasing the number of players is key to their success. Therefore, maintaining the momentum at the time of release and penetrating a wide range of players is especially important in the live service field. Single-player games are an important element in enhancing the appeal of the PlayStation platform, and we set strategic sales periods for each title. While consoles remain our core business, expanding to platforms such as PC will enable us to offer our games to more people. We always prioritize providing the best experience to our players, and as part of that, we are also promoting the linking of PSN accounts on PC. I was surprised that LEGO Horizon Adventures was released not only on PS5 and PC, but also on Nintendo Switch. Depending on the target of the game, is there a possibility of simultaneous release on platforms such as Nintendo Switch in the future? Herman, live service titles are released on multiple platforms because it is important that multiple players can play the game together. For other titles, we consider and decide the policy based on whether it is the best sales format for the players and the company.
So there we learn two things. Number one, Sony is aggressively trying to expand their audience. They are saying that the PlayStation community is not enough. That is why they are releasing their multiplayer games on PC day and date. That is the games as a service games. But is there a possibility that soon Sony would release their standalone single player games day and date on PC? Well, we'll have to wait and see if Hermen Hulst was being honest. In addition to that, we also learned that they are looking to expand to other platforms. Before, that was not the plan for Sony. Sony would have relied only on their audience, but now we are seeing they are opening up the business to Nintendo gamers. Is Xbox also in the way? We'll have to also wait and see about that. But these games are very, very expensive to make. So they need as much persons to play these games, buy these games, so that they can recoup what they would have put out for these games. But this is what Herman is saying, that they are expanding to more platforms. We will see what does that mean in the near future, but we know what they are doing. In addition to that, we would also see games coming to Nintendo as well, and day and date on the PC. But let me hear what you thought about everything that was said today. This was a very interesting interview to see what PlayStation is planning. So far, they didn't produce much games in 2024, and it's looking like it's going to be another desert in 2025. So let me know what you think in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.